is in the air, and the NFL season is in full swing, and we're underway here in Week 4. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go, strike!
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Well, these two teams met in Kansas City earlier this season with the Chiefs winning that ball game. So if they can win again here in KC, they would pull off the season sweep.
Second and 6, just inside the 30. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
On third down, Harrison. And that's going to be incomplete. But, man, his first throw, that nearly went the other way. Instead, it's fourth down. On is the Chargers punter now. He'll kick it away after 3 and out on the opening drive of the game. Fielded just inside the 30. 39-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And it's Chiefs football, first and 10. Good starting field position for them as they come up first and 10 at their 35-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. Always got some breathing room. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Both sides of the football in sync early. You force the 3 and out, and then you take it down, score points.
You know what that tells me? They sold their game plan really well. Head coach said, listen, we're just going to stop them on 3 and out. We're going to take the ball downfield and score. But he also told them how it was going to happen. They're going to run this. We're going to stop it. Then we're going to take the ball. They won't be able to keep up with us. And they got it done.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Charger drive about to get going.
Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
And some room to run now. The 30, 10, and he takes it in for a Charger touchdown.
Well, earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
Point after, right down the middle, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
Taking it about the 1. And he returns this to the 22. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case.
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. Past the 20. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. It's their quarterback. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown. He's got a man, complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. It's a gain of 34. Pretty good timing. He waited just enough for that post play to develop and laid it right in there.
And you know what a lot of teams do when they decide to throw a post route? Because it's a little bit longer developing play. They max protect. Bring everyone in, keep the tight end in, an extra back to make sure the quarterback has time to deliver the football.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
And second and 10, he'll look to throw again. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. His first catch, good for 16 and a first.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's second and 7. Operating from the gun, Harrison. He's got it. Touchdown. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Chargers are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. 2 yards the loss, second and 12. The Chiefs at 1-2 through the first 3 weeks of the season, and they fell in the opener. Got back on the beam with a win in week 2, but stumbled again last week to fall under 500. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. The 20, 10, 5, and he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Charger TD. Now for the point after. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away.
fielded just outside the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines.
And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. A great play there. His second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 21. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. The Charger drive about to get going. And right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all, but right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
And he'll push forward for a couple to the 34. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. To throw on third down. Harrison got his man complete over the middle. It's Knight. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A big play there on the catch and run. 30 yards. These two teams all tied after one. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Harrison. Now they go screen. It's complete. And down right around the 32-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
On second down, they'll run it. And a loose football. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. And a little careless there, Charles, on that carry.
And it's not just having 2 hands on the ball. It's tucking it away. It's using your body to keep people shielded off. It's so many different things into taking care of it and having ball security. In that case, though, we didn't see it happen.
Following the fumble recovery, Mack. He finds his man complete. That's Wade. And they work this well upfield across the 45. On first down, it's Haynes. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Back to throw. Mack. Over the middle, complete. That's Ross. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. A great effort there.
42 yards, as his guys have now moved out in front. Extra point right down the middle, and they will take a 7-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. From the 6. And able to get this out to the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. Right now they're on the wrong end of the scoreboard, and that won't change if this drive ends like the last one when they had that lost fumble. So you have a feeling taking care of the football is certainly paramount right now.
Yeah, and it's not just the guy who dropped it on the last drive, is it? That means everyone who might touch the ball is getting the same message. Guys, ball security, paramount. Let's take care of it, and if we do, we've got a chance to put points on the board.
On first down, Harrison. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Give him 32 on the play. They'll try to run this one in. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
Good work there, holding him out on first down. And this is going to be a battle down here on the goal line. Can they hold their ground for 2, maybe even 3 more plays?
It's a quarterback sneak, and he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. It's their quarterback with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Chargers are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point splits the uprights, and we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. These two teams trading touchdowns here in what has been a back-and-forth first half.
And ordinarily, we're trying to figure out how to break out of a stalemate. Here, you're trying to figure out if you can slow someone down while continuing your breakneck pace on offense. I know one thing. The people in the crowd, they're getting their money's worth right now.
And the fantasy owners like it.
Oh, without a doubt. They're just tallying them up, aren't they?
They're watching this game. 72 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Looking to throw. Mack. A quick throw, but incomplete.
I've become a firm believer over the years that many drops happen before the ball's even snapped. When you call wide receiver screen, as we saw there, I know these guys really well. They're thinking about that play going to the end zone, and sometimes they forget to catch the football first.
Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And he will have a Chiefs first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6. They go play action here on first down. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. But he's turning in a nice performance. Remember, he had the touchdown earlier, and this time he's able to beat double coverage to grab it.
I think that if he weren't worried about a taunting penalty, he'd run by the opposing team's bench and say, guys, Two is not going to be enough. You better get some more guys trying to cover me. He knows how to get open downfield.
And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Throwing on first down. Mack. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
What would look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Up the middle they go. Still, a pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. On 3rd down, Mack. Open target here is Matthews. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
Brandon, some of those windows to throw the football that exist when you're between the 20s, they don't exist when you're this close to the goal line. But as a former DB, I liked it closer to the goal line. Tighter windows made it easier to cover people, actually.
And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. The line of scrimmage is the 2 here on 3rd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And this time he is in.
Yes.
A great play there as the first half is winding down. And the Chiefs have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Point after, right down the middle. And they will take a 7-point lead. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their...
And this throw will be intercepted. And the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football.
Well, Charles, you know, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
And here's a handoff out of the gun. A nice little juke. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll head down to Orlando. That's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in the second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see one or two guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be license to take some shots downfield.
Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. On second down, they'll run it here. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
But based on the play we just saw there, he might not be the guy you want to challenge in coverage on these all-important snaps. He certainly looks dialed in right now.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Operating from the gun. Mack. Got a man, it's Ross, complete. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Mack. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Hands it off out of the gun. And he'll work his way inside the 30 now to the 28. 93 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. On 3rd down, it's Haynes, and he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. Now the Chiefs bring on their field goal unit, and this will be a 45-yard attempt. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Take it in at the 3. Now a hit and a loose football. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. And now the Chargers are going to look up here and signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Now a handoff up the middle. Haynes. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Off the play fake. Mack. Blitz coming, and down he goes. They push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down. At that time, finally a measure of revenge as they get him down behind the line.
It almost felt like relief, didn't it? Because with the success he's had throughout this game, you'd almost expect him to get free and pick up 10 to 15 every time he takes off.
And in for the Chiefs touchdown. A great effort there. 33 yards. And his guy's now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. Now the try here for the extra point. And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on. And they'll accept that penalty. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Back to throw. Harrison. And now another turnover as this one's intercepted. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half. And for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick 6.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. As confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This one fielded at the 5. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. The Charger drive about to get going. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They give the nod to Gold here. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Right back to him on first down. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
To throw on 3rd down, Harrison. He finds his man complete. It's Knight. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 15-yard line. They give him 27 yards on the third down conversion. A three-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But if they trim that lead down to just 2 scores, that's still a benefit to this squad.
At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field.
And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. A great play there. A beast in the red zone with his second touchdown of the game. And the Chargers are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll cut this to a 17-point spread. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fields it right around the goal line. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they look to finish strong in this fourth quarter. And this is a unit that certainly has turned things around from a week ago. Just a much more productive all-around ball game. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. They're still throwing the football here. Now obviously the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work.
And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. It's a loss of a yard, so they'll wind up crediting him with a sack, and it brings up third down. The offense on third down tonight, they have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 11. Looking to throw. Mack. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
I'm looking at this with my defensive eyeglasses on because you remember the old days when a tight end saw a linebacker covering him and thought he had a mismatch? But the way they can run nowadays, not necessarily so. They gave it a shot downfield. That one incomplete.
A terrific return there. 27 yards all told. And the Chargers will be set up pretty well as they take over in great field position. Throwing to start the drive. Harrison looking deep downfield. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. Touchdown, Chargers. A big play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Chargers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is trimmed down to 10. So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Now a give right side. It's Haynes. Oh, he's got a little daylight. A beautiful fake. And they work this well upfield across the 45. It's a gain of 35.
That's the run he's been waiting for, Charles. He's been bottled up all game. That run alone got him more yards than he had in all his previous carries combined.
And don't think for a second he doesn't know that, because every back that I know can almost calculate every yard with every step that they take. Had to be frustrated because of what's happened during the game. Has to feel a lot better after that run.
Ooh, with a juke.
15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
Come on, come on.
On 1st and 10, Mack. And a big loss here as he's taken down. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively.
Well, it's been a little bit of feast or famine because he's thrown for decent yardage, and obviously they've got the lead, Charles, but now he's been sacked 4 times.
And what I'm focusing on is his toughness in the pocket. Because you mentioned the feast or famine part. He's played well in between being dumped on his back. But every time he's had a chance to throw the football, he's been impressive.
And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So certainly in a pickle here. They have a mile to go to try to pick up the first. We'll see what they've drawn up. They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up. Dances by him, and he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line.
On the jump. Go, Reed, go.
On 4th down, Mack. He's going to wind up and air it out. This is intercepted. And the Chargers are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. So, my goodness, I would have thought this possible not too long ago, but that turnover there means we have a game again.
Yeah, it's been a completely different team here in the second half. I just wonder on the other side of the field where the starters telling the backups, get ready, you're going to get some playing time. And now guess what? Hope they didn't cut the tape off of their wrists and ankles. They've got to go back out there and play.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football. Well, that puts a little bit of a wrinkle in their comeback bid.
Yeah, everything had turned around for them, hadn't it? I mean, things were now going their way. But you did mention it's a wrinkle in their comeback bid. It's not the death knell for them by any stretch, but now they've got some extra work to do in order to climb all the way back.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe to get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college, and how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee, and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
Here we go, back. Hurry, 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 hurry.
They'll run on first down. Still. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A great effort there. with his second touchdown of the night. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from making this a 3-score game. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play.